Welcome to Mainly Everything. My name is John. Gonna be doing a 1 month kind of in. I've had these since July 20th. But I've pretty much worn them, I'd say, about a month. So we're doing a 1 month in, even though it's almost 2 months, but worn them like every day for like a month, I'd say. On the JKOT 6-inch brown rough out. Well, smooth rough out combo. So far it's been good. Break-in wasn't too bad. They're broken to they're not like entirely broken. Like when you wear these boots and stuff after a long time of wearing them, your footprint and everything like that is totally embedded into these, so they're not fully broken. But they are most of the way there, in my opinion. No issues so far. You always have some spots that bother for the first little while with these type of boots, or with any boots when you're breaking them in. For me, it was my kind of almost Achilles was rubbing here, and that bothered a little bit. However, that doesn't bother anymore. These ones sit a little firmer in the toe box, so they like hold a little higher. Unlike the whites kind of sat on my foot, so these didn't like make me develop callus or anything on the tops of my toes like the whites did. Mind you, I already have that callus, so it's not really a fair assessment. But they've been great so far. The only thing that worries me about these is the stitching on the bottom. I have some weird shit in this one right now, which I don't know what that is. Piece of trash or something. Stitching on the bottom. That's the only thing that worries me. Mind you, I know they're glued as well. Multiple layers of glue. But it just seems like that's going to rip eventually. Mind you, that might not be that big of a deal if it does, but that's something just I kind of wanted to point out. So I'm going to give you, the viewer, a good look at the leather all around, just so you can see. Somehow I've managed not to get any paint or any like really harsh chemicals on these so far, so we're doing good in that front. I did try to get something on the toe there. You can kind of see that. The other one, that. This tongue is an awesome design. I really like the way they did this. The false tongues obviously show more wear because that's where all of, the lacing and stuff's going. But that's those. Laces are fine. I took all this stuff off because I'm going to oil them. I probably should have oiled them before now, but can't go back from where I am now. So I'm using some Obenauf's leather oil and gonna be just oiling them, and if you are interested in this, you can watch. If not, thank you for watching. It's only a month in, so there's not too much to say about them, so that kind of sums up the whole 1 month in review. Just a really quick update. I don't have any issues with them at all yet. There's nothing really to say other than I do like them. I don't think they've reached their maximum comfort yet, so I won't kind of talk on that yet. They're not the most comfortable right now still. They're not bad by any means, but they just remind me of the whites, so they're comfortable, more comfortable than most boots I've worn. So we'll do later reviews and talk about that more, I'm sure. So I'm going to take this stuff and we're gonna go with it. The Obenauf's does have a dauber, which is nice, which apparently I have messed up in the past. No big deal. Alright. I like to put my hand in the boot. And I'm going to talk about this like I've done this more than like 3 times, but I've only done this like 3 times. And we're going to go for it. I thought about putting cardboard down, but I just don't care enough to, so we're going to do it like this. Hope you've all been really well. I know the channel's slowed down quite a bit. I just released that Groove Belt Max video. Hopefully that is decent enough. I'm not overly thrilled with how like reviews of mine go. I just, you know, I don't like reading off scripts that companies have, and I don't want to say anything that I don't know. I don't know how well it's going to hold up. I don't know anything like that, and I don't know that much about it. I could definitely use beeswax for the smooth, which I like better than the oils. Even though you could say the oil might get in more, but the beeswax seems to like hold a coating over top better, and I do like that quite a bit more than the oil just on the smooth. You can't really use the beeswax and stuff on the smooth or the rough out, I found, because it just kind of, now I'm not a leather worker, but it seems to me, just mat all of the fibers of the rough out down to make it somewhat smoothish. I guess if you apply enough, it'll kind of turn it into smooth, which some people might like. I don't really know. But I'm going to use oil because that's what I have in front of me right here. Mind you, I do have a Vaseline and wax like combo right in front of me, but I'm not going to use that. I like Smith's leather. Smith's leather balm. And I know the people who own it, or I used to know them. So support local, you know. Kind of cool. It makes the leather and the sole a little bit better. But I'm going to keep going with this because I can't keep you entertained for this long. And I'll show you the end product. Well, it's kind of a mess, but boom, boom. I gotta wipe some of this stuff out still. One thing I did notice is that now with the oil you can see the size on these. Especially this one. See that? 90. Here's one that's been drying a little bit, or a little bit drier than the other one. I did the false tongues too, even though these are sacrificial, but let it all dry, put them back together tomorrow or something, and call it good. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.